everybody. Here I am. This is my bean harvest today, but I've been harvesting a lot of different stuff already, but this is my first time for my beans. And I have a lot of variety, little plants, but I think there's a lot. Like this one, they call this a rattlesnake beans. Look how big they are compared to this one. And this one is not ready yet, but this one they call this, I think the one I plant on this side is the white navy beans. Look how big the difference on that one. And they're very good for stir fry and whatever more you use. The rattlesnake beans. Isn't that crazy? Rattlesnake, because some I think it looks like it's a rattlesnake. And this is the one, the side. And their blooms are, here's the blooms. It's purpley pink. And I also have they call it pink beans. This one here. It don't look pink yet because it's not ready. But you can make it ready if you want to, like this one. And if you notice, they call it pink bean because when they get old, these beans colored pink. But anyway, there you go. I have 10 pounds ordered of these beans to use it for their restaurant or cooking thing. And they're lucky because this one is organic. No chemicals. And look how pretty it is. See? And remember, the last time I did this, I was telling you before is that I was cutting the leaves because there's so much leaves and it's so giant and it goes all those nutrients on these leaves too. When I cut it, I was even scared because it might hurt it. But no, it did not. Actually, the beans growing faster, bigger, and it did not hurt. So now I'm picking them. That was just like more than a week ago when I told you so. And here you go. I'm gonna be picking a lot of these pretty beans. And look how pretty this one is. All the way here. I'm even like shading it, but you have to be careful also. It could have snake. Right? So, but before I was walking here, I was already checking it, and we have a big rain last night, so it's wet, so probably the snake is not gonna stay here, but who knows, right? And there you go. I'm gonna pick all of this today because I have 10 pounds order. I used not to sell it, but I still got plenty on my pantry from the canning last year. So this time I'm not gonna can plenty. A lot, whatever is left over for what I sell, then I'm gonna can it. And also I can show you, I've been already harvesting a lot from my tomatoes and my eggplants. The eggplants are really, it's not a lot, but I did harvest some because it did not do very good. Here's my eggplant. I picked some and I sold some already. And the cucumber, I already pickled a lot. And I pickled already a lot of this a week ago, and this is just like the leftover that I'm picking, but I'm gonna use more. The tomatoes, look at these pretty tomatoes. We already sold it a lot too on these tomatoes, and this is some of the tomato that left that I picked, and there's a lot more in there too. I'm gonna show you how amazing they grow this year too. Look, we've been picking a lot. There's a lot. Look how big these tomatoes. Here, show them how giant these tomatoes. This is a lot of different varieties of tomatoes. And as far as I know, they're heirloom. See those things? How giant those? Oh my. This one for sure, I got it from a friend that it's an heirloom, but It seems like they're not very disease resistant. They don't look very good. And since here's my cucumber, since they're almost over, they're getting older now. I have here coming up again for the late one for the fall, and they're growing. And I got some beans over there too. It's not very much is coming out there, but that's okay. And I have some here. It's not coming out also. It's the sweet pea. So we're gonna have some for late. And my greens still looks good too. We don't sell those. We just put it on our shake. We drink those every day. Put it on our shake. But here, look how they're crazy. We have this since May, but they're still growing because what I did is like what I got from people's ideas to cut all the suckers, you know, whatever getting out, like this one here. They said it lasts longer, you harvest more, and which is very, very true. Tested and true. And here comes my Brussels sprouts. I don't think I'm very good on this Brussels sprout, but we're gonna plant. We have a late one for this one too. This one here is my broccoli. This is the last one. They're eating by bugs because we don't put chemicals in it. Here's the beans. This coming out. Hopefully we can still harvest some. But according to what I researched, that you can still plant those. Those are like 55 days. So probably I can. Here you go. And that's my update. But this one it's the chayote, or we call it sayuti in the Philippines. They're growing like crazy, but it's not blooming. But this is my first time too. I don't know when they're gonna bloom. But we eat these young ones too. We love this. We make salads of it. Or you can even put it in your soup. Whatever, you know, eat it. It's good for you. But these bugs start eating them. There's bugs that really bugging them too. But look, it's going to the trees. See the one there really climbing all the way to the trees? I'm just leave them. Make them happy. Let them go wherever they want to. And peppers. This is the habanero. They're also growing crazy. There's some fruits over there. But the rest of my peppers, a lot of my peppers is not doing good this year because of the changes of the soil that I make. I think I need to make more research, what more I have to mix, you know. And that's about it. That's the update for my plants. Look, there's some. This is the one. Look how giant this one to here. Look at this one. How pretty these beans. Those are the. It's mixed. I think what I planted this side too, like the white hop runner and the white navy beans. And look at the okras. Look how big is this body on these okras. We've been eating it like crazy. My hubby loves it, and we have so many okras producing. And I got some I need to pick here. It's my zucchini. They're also almost over. Zucchini. We've been eating a lot of this too. Fresh from the garden. We bake it. Just put a little bit of salt and peppers. And see, those are my flowers. This is my basil. And that's about it for now. Oh, I have something more. I have also a late broccoli. It's over there where my customer flower. I planted them here. I planted it there because I know the sun in the morning comes up here first. Where my garden that you're seeing, it comes up like 11 o'clock. But it's there till 5 to 6 p.m. So here's my, this is mixed with cabbage, broccoli, and Brussels sprouts. All the way there. So this is my late for the fall, this 2020. And here's my flowers. I planted a lot of azalea. Look at them. I love them. All the butterflies and birds, especially the hummingbirds, they're here. They love it. They go to my feeder over that way. And this one, you look here, this is my wildflowers garden that I can see from the porch, my house. You can shoot to the porch. So here, you look here, it's beautiful. A lot of blooms. And look at my here. I was also starting to make a little bed here for banana. So I have some tropical feeling in here with this. Oh my, this is the first one that really bloomed all the way. And there's some small ones. I just planted them here because there's so many. I got a lot of those things planted everywhere in my yard. So that's the good thing when you have a big yard. And I don't want those landscaping, pretty landscaping. I just want it to feel like you're in the world of naturality, right? Look at my flowers blooming. I planted them. I keep planting everything. My fruit trees, I have a lot of fruit trees, but they're not very good this time. They never bear fruits. So here's my wildflowers. Some are not, but I mix it more on wildflowers because I love to see flowers bloom all year. So now I'm gonna show you more of my beans. I'm so excited. I got more beans to harvest ever, you know, in just a little beds. Anyway, I did decided actually this year that, like I said, to make a bed because over that way, the traditional one, it's too much work. You have to pull weeds and all that stuff. You still pull weeds in here, but it's easier. And I have still more of this arugula here also, where there's a little space. I did not waste any space at all. I put whatever, onions. If there's some onions that are growing in my kitchen, I just stick it here and they grow. See? Whatever. Just don't waste it. They love it. And on this side here, they're blooming like crazy also. This is the one the last time I was showing you the sucker of the tomato that I planted it. Now they're blooming. Now they have fruits. And I planted more of these potatoes that is growing in my kitchen that I'm never able to eat it all. Or actually my sister's kitchen too. So I said, give it to me. I planted it because we don't need to waste it. You know, when you start doing that, you know, set mindset that you don't want to waste anything at all, which is good mindset, right? So here you go. Enjoy life, and it's really nice. And talking about the sunflower, I planted them everywhere in the back of my greenhouse. That sunflower actually reminds me of my co-worker always say, "Hi sunshine," and it reminds me of sunflower when they say that, because when you see sunflower, it looks like a sun that's blooming. The color is yellow, so makes you happy. And on that side too, where the weeds is growing like crazy, probably has snake. I planted in here too because it's so much. I don't want to waste the seeds that are growing. You know, you can just put it anywhere, and one day when they're done, all the birds, we have so many varieties of weeds here, birds here, they're gonna enjoy it. We cannot mow the yard because it was just like raining every weekend that you're gonna be off. But look at how beautiful my squash. They're not doing great. Probably next year I'm not gonna let them climb, and I think they're happier if they climb it in the ground, because whatever this thing here, the stem, they're gonna grow, they're gonna roots, and they're gonna have more support and happy. They're more happier that way. This one, look, this is my first time I let them climb, and it's if they climb it themselves, but at the same time, at least there's crawling on the ground. But look how pitiful the fruits are, but I'm still gonna eat them. And there you go, the beans. I'm gonna pick, since it's so tall, I cannot really reach it, so I have this here, so I can reach that. So you don't need to worry, really. You know, you don't need to worry if it's too tall. There's always something that you can use to reach it, like right now. So here you go. You just have to do like that. Put this one here, and here's the beans. And over here on the top, look. So those are the places, some when I pick them, the same time the one that is so crowded leaves, I'm also pulling it. So they're more happily that they can breed like you do, right? Okay, thank you for watching. And enjoy gardening. God bless you. Bye. Bye for now. Gardening is the key for happiness also. Beside God, of course.